I was proud of the way we competed and fought back when Minnesota went on their couple runs in the second half. Obviously, I'm not pleased with on the defensive end. We only gave up 5 offensive rebounds. We did turn them over 17 times, but it was either a turnover or a 3. And we have to do a better job of guarding that 3 and understanding the scouting report and really helping one another out. So I still felt like we got better. I was proud of the way they punched back, especially in the last 5 or 6 minutes, and really battled through some difficult defensive possessions. Minnesota had some really incredible individual performances by King and Mason and Morris. The top 3 guys played really well. And we knew that coming in, that they were playing at a high clip because the 2 games before that they were playing really well. So we battled through with some younger guys and some seniors, and it was nice to see, Peyton Banks really step up and Shep have the second half that he did, and Brandon Taylor continue on with his consistency and the way Jordan Dickerson finished the game, kind of not playing, the second half as much, but staying in the game, which is tough for players sometimes. And he made some critical plays for us at the end. So a lot to build on. We got better today, but we have a lot to work on as well.
Did you do anything differently against their 3-point shooting strategically later in the game, or were you just hustling and getting it done?
I thought we played harder. I don't know where the energy was in certain possessions. Again, it was like deja vu with Michigan. They hit a few threes on us, and then we kind of get deflated a little bit. Well, that's the game today, so it's going to happen, and we can't worry about it. We just got to move on. We played a little bit smaller, Mark, and we switched everything a little bit more, and I thought that distracted them enough to get us back in the game, and that's what happened. And then we went back to pretty much our starters with Davis the last 5 or 6 minutes. To finish it out. And we just had more energy, and we played harder, and it was just nice to see us finish a game.
Shep said that the counterpunch has been kind of a key concept or theme or word that you've been using. What has kind of gone into that, and do you think that all of those prior events to tonight kind of helped spur this on?
We always talk about, boxing is such a great analogy for so many things, and we want to stay off the ropes. Got to stay off the ropes. On the ropes, we're in big trouble. Maryland, they come back and tied up, and then we go back up 13. We got off the ropes. We got back to the middle of the ring. We counterpunched. And today we had to do a lot of counterpunching because we were on the ropes often until the end. We stayed in the middle of the ring and battled and competed. And it was nice to see that occur. And truthfully, I was proud of these guys because there was a big elephant in the room and on our backs because the last 3 years, I don't think we won a game until late January, early February. And for these guys to step up the way they did and not go, oh, here we go again, or woe is me. I thought our huddles, especially in the last 6 or 7 minutes, were terrific. They were engaged. They were ready to attack, and that's what we needed.
So was there a sense of must win here, given what
No,
you had?
no. You know
You
what?
just said there was an elephant on your back.
It was. It's off. We broke the spell. That's all I'm saying. We broke the spell. But if the outcome didn't happen the way we wanted to, next game. And that's what we've done. I haven't said new season 0-0. This is the goal. We need this. We need this. None of that. All I've been saying, next game on the schedule. Next game on the schedule. It was Maryland. And it was Michigan. We watched a little bit of Michigan just to get better. There was a lot of positives in the first 8 minutes. And then we moved on. Got to get better. We're not going to dwell. Not dwell on the past. We're just going to try to get better every single day and embrace the process. And that's what we've been doing.
Talk about getting better. You mentioned that your 3 big guys getting the points that they usually get, but talk about your freshmen, Davis especially coming off and just the confidence he's getting as the season's progressing.
Confidence. How about the 3 he took? Holy cow. Proud of him. And I'm mad at him in the same sentence, in the same breath. You're confident because he has the guts to take the shot because he believes he can make it. Everybody on the bench thought it was going in, including the coaches and the coaching staff. But we probably should have moved the ball, moved the floor just a little bit more. But I love he's gutsy, he's courageous. He just goes out and plays. He doesn't care who the other jersey is. He just loves his teammates and wants to be the best player he can be. And he has come along because he hasn't played, he played 25 minutes? I mean, he hasn't played 25 minutes all year. So really proud of his progress and along with Josh Reeves. Josh Reeves did some good things. He battled through a couple tough stretches, but did some good things, got some good blocks, got some big-time rebounds, was very efficient from the floor, did what Josh Reeves does. So really proud of the direction they're headed in, along with our sophomores. Chet Garner struggled in the first half, came storming back. Peyton Banks had a good first half. Sometimes you call after halftime. He came storming back. So there's 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen that played. And the 2 sophomores played above 30 plus, and the 2 freshmen played above 25 plus. That's exciting to me.
Do you think you'd have 3 guys who could get you 20 in a game, in the same game, coming into the season?
I did. I thought we were talented enough to do it, as long as we shared the basketball. Really happy with 15 assists, 10 turnovers. I mean, they're pressing the whole game. I really thought we took care of the ball. I don't even think what do we have, 1 in the second half? Yeah, we had 1 turnover in the second half. That's outstanding. So we're not giving them easy ones. We did some good things.
Was there a turning point for Davis, or when did you start to see him get more comfortable?
You know, he's from Lithuania, so he's still grasping the English language and the American ways. So there's a learning curve there. There's a learning curve on the court. There's a learning curve in the weight room and academically. He was a 3.0 guy. I'd like to add that in. I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that. But it just took him a little while. The speed of the game, the rotations, he just had to pick things up. And his shot wasn't there in the beginning because his head was spinning. But he stuck to it, and he kept coming in, watching film, doing the little things, shooting extra. So I'm really proud of his progress at this point. Anything else? Thanks, guys.